specific issue about the prosecutors. Government has paid for October. Government's October salary was delayed for a reason. There was a glitch. That's the fact.
Everyone has been paid.
That is correct. For October. You see, the senator said I have to speak. I must be. The senator said I must speak the truth. I must speak the fact. Government October salary had an issue. The government has paid government workers for October. There may be small issues regarding it. What is important here for the public is that these issues are not about money. In fact, some government workers are beginning to get paid for November today. Today, government workers are receiving November salary. Today. Some government workers have received their salary alert for November. No, Senator, October salary is gone. Yes, so it is, Senator. There are some issues with the bank posting. Yes. I have to provide, Senator, I'm under oath. I will not provide misinformation to you. I did say October salary had an issue. But October salary was not, the salary issue is not that the government has money to pay on Christmas December 5. We can pay Christmas December 5. So the issue is not that government don't have money. Government has money to pay civil servants. So let us not politicize this issue about salary. Where there was a technical problem from January this year to this year, nobody heard about salary issue. Now all of a sudden, when somebody hears about salary issue, then the minister has to explain why. But I cannot say what I know is not a fact. If people want me to say something that I do not know is a fact, I will not say it. I'm under oath. I'm under oath to say October salary has been paid. Now, there are some few issues with banks on posting. So, one or two government entities were still sorting that out. Meanwhile, the government November salary has commenced. And the mandate is that the government will pay all government workers for November by November 29. That is the information that I have to give to the Liberian people. November salary has started to roll. The aim is to pay November before the end of November. The president has mandated me to ensure not just November is paid, but that all December salary, the last man in government must be paid on December 15th. The last person in government, or the last salary processing must happen December 15th, 10 days before December. That means if the last person will be paid on December 15th, or if the last process will be on December 15th, somebody will receive the pay on December 5 for Christmas. That's it. So that's the general situation. Government had a small technical issue, but government salary remains on course as is being the case throughout the year, throughout last year. The prosecutors, I was made aware through the Minister of Justice, that prosecutors will be striking because they need vehicles and they need salary rates. Not 2 months salary. Last night before coming, I called one of the leaders that I had a meeting with, the Minister of Justice. He said I am not aware that there is a release out there. We are protesting for 2 months' salary. We invited you and the Ministry of Justice to talk about our vehicles. So I'm not sure how that statement got out there. So when you go tomorrow, clarify, hey, I will support you. This is one of the prosecutor leaders telling me. The truth information is that they did make requests to the government to provide vehicles for prosecutors and the one elevation in salary. In the presence of the acting chair of the cabinet and Attorney General of the Republic, I did say that because there's no money in the budget for that, and we're coming to the end of the year, it's something that I, as Minister of Finance, have to consult with and make determination of. They cannot go to strike for something like that. So what we said was that, look, we're looking at end of budget processes, and sometime during end of budget processes, things do happen. So if it is possible for us to make provision for $1 million to talk about, I think they're looking at how many cars, I can't put the number here, but we started talking whether $1 million is possible so that we do that and start the procurement process. That could be, but we need to come back. I think the meeting should have been, okay, tomorrow. We're supposed to go back. So the meeting was held last Thursday, and we're going back this Thursday. The information that I was at, they should go back to all the lawyers to resume work. I was coming back to them, having had consultations with the Minister of Justice and the rest of the government to see whether we can make $1 million available for December to start the processing for vehicles. I was surprised when the Minister called me and said, after all our conversation, the people still went to strike. And when I heard the information that they were striking for 2 months' salary, then I felt the Liberian people were not served right, because the reason why they called me was because of vehicles, which I said, the Minister of Finance cannot just arbitrarily buy a vehicle for everybody. It's not in the budget. I need to discuss with my superiors, and we can make something possible. What I did say that next year, beginning January, they can get vehicle because we put it in the 2023 budget. If it's approved. So, yeah, I don't have the pay grade to say that. If you approve it, you put it in the budget. We have wiggle room for January. But even that, to calm their feelings, I said we will still come. Let me go back tomorrow and see what's possible. But then we're in that process of the conversation, and then I heard that they strike. So let's face it, these are, and the public needs to know the truth. The truth is that they're not striking for salary, and that they want vehicles. Do they deserve vehicle? I say yes. Are we able to provide vehicle? We should be able to provide vehicle for our prosecutors. Do they deserve a salary increase? I'm saying, listen, there are 70,000 people that work for the government. Government is finding more money to do public service work, roads, everything. 70,000 people working for the government help on average 10 citizens, 10 Nigerians, including their family and friends. On average, it's just an average number. Even you make it 15. So you help all your family, then you help friends outside. When you do all that math, about 700,000, you're just making 1 million people benefit when government puts salary in government workers' account. 1 million people. 4 million people are outside. So the government can make a choice. The government can make its choice. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, we know we operate on 5 million now. So on average, so 4 million Liberians will have no impact when government pays salary. Directly, no direct impact. They depend on roads, lights, other investments that they can use, because they don't work for the government, they work for private companies, or they don't work at all. So the government has a responsibility to split between those who work for government, make increases, and also keep to continue affecting the other 4 million people. That's a fair balance. We have made increases to civil service salary over the last 4 years since harmonization. Categories of workers have been raised. We normally are just quiet about that because we know, again, the political implication. When one person hears that this salary has been restored, people start going back. So we've been measured about that. But the truth is that people's salary have gone up. The government is in consultation during the budget process to look at these things. But we have to be measured. If we all demand that everybody should be raised one time, there is no budget for that. So, as part of the 2023 process, conversations with the legislature, the Senate, and the representative, these things will come before you. To what extent some people may go up, that's your decision. I will make proposals, the president will make, so who can we, but it cannot be a blanket increase because the space is just not there. There may be spaces in the outer years to do that. So that's just a general outlook of